sports. It's in the game.
A very good evening to RPM Esports F1 mid-gear round 13 at Zandvoort, Holland, and what a great race it proposes to be tonight. Round 13 takes us to Zandvoort, to the west coast of Holland, 40 kilometres from the capital in Amsterdam. The majority of Dutch fans that travel to the circuit by bicycle, so no doubt Rick, Bakker, Luke and Brian are already on their way there right now, pedalling away. The late Niki Lauda took his last victory in Formula 1 at Zandvoort back in 1985, and the circuit is quite short, at only 2.6 miles long, and has a fairly flat elevation change of only 8.9 metres, with 2 DRS zones throughout the lap. Some action zones to look out for tonight. We've got turn 1 at the end of the long straight. That'll be a great overtaking place, hopefully cleaner than Hunt and Andretti back in 1977. Then we've got the beautifully banked turn 3, where the two McLarens of Lauda and Prost fought it out back in 1985. Hopefully no antics there tonight, especially from the two McLaren boys of Lewis and Ross. So, on to the tyre strategy. Will it be a comfortable one-stop from the softs to the mediums, or will some drivers overheat the tyres in those first few laps and be forced onto the hards? Will we get a safety car? Will we get rain? Will we be on the inters? Will we be on the wets? Who knows? Let's wait and see. It's definitely going to mix things up. So let's wait and see and get stuck into the quali action. So, there we go. Very good evening to everybody who's joined us for the RPM Esports mid-gear stream, round 13, Zandvoort. Tonight I'm RPM Spritzy, and I'm joined by my glamorous co-commentator who is RPM Bakker. Are you there, Bakker?
I'm here.
You were hiding.
Welcome to my home country.
You were hiding then to make me think that the audio had gone, hadn't you?
Yeah, I absolutely was. I'm always hiding.
How are you this evening, mate? Everything all right?
I'm fine, yeah. You?
Yeah, good. How's the injury? Is it recovering?
Yeah, 2 days already. I believe 4 or 5 weeks to go, but can't wait to be back. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm missing this one. It's one of my favorite tracks.
You like this track?
Yeah, I really do. And it's my home track, so...
It's certainly a fast and flowing track, that's for sure, as we found out last night in low gear. So, as usual, we will go through the normal proceedings. If Evil Master, if you can let us know if the volume is correct for me and Bakker, that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. First of all, we'll go through the grid lineup while the guys are starting their first few laps. So, making up the grid in the Mercedes, we've got Eric Schiest and Sprink. In the Red Bull, we've got Ricard and BYMGO. In the Ferrari, we've got Shack Attack, and joining Shack in the Ferrari is RPM Westy, who's jumped up from low gear. In the McLaren, we've got the two Gs. We've got Lewis G and Ross G, the brothers who are leading the Constructors' Championship. In the Aston Martin, we've got Zabi Akker and our championship leader, Al. In the Alpine, we've got Sebastian, who's dropped down to mid-gear, going onto the wheel from a controller, just learning the wheel. So Sebastian's made a good start on the wheel so far. And we've got a new driver driving with RPM, Philip Hogston, who's making his RPM debut this evening. So great to have you with us, Philip, and wish you all the best. In the Alpha Tauri, or the Alex Tauri as it's also known, we've got Fretty, Fretwell 152, and we've got Jakob Alex, who I don't think is racing with us tonight. Alfa Romeo, we've got Huss and Rodo. In the Haas, we've got Jewel and Booty, who's on screen as Booty 1973, which is great news because we couldn't pronounce his first name on the Discord, so that's fantastic. And making up the grid, last but no means least, we have the flying pair of Tonchek and Dino Dino, who we've just got to decide how to pronounce his name. And I'm reliably informed that they have a fantastic engineer tonight who is engineering the Williams team, who is, all I can say is he is a very, very important person. So you know who you are. The Drivers' Championship, just a quick recap. So we've got Al leading the championship with 297 points. We've got Ross 32 points behind in the McLaren. We've got Fretty making up third place with some fantastic results early doors in the season, and is yet to reproduce that in the last few rounds. So I'm sure they'll be looking for a good result tonight. We've got Dino Dino in fourth in the Williams, Rodo in fifth, Lewis G in the other McLaren in sixth, BYMGO in seventh, Tonchek in the other Williams in eighth, Rickard in ninth, and making up the top 10 we have Shaq in the Ferrari, who unfortunately isn't racing with us this evening. And last but no means least, the Constructors' Championship. So we've got McLaren, who are leading, the G brothers as we will now call them, in the McLaren with 441 points. 40 points behind them in the Aston Martin is Al and Zabiaka. Zabiaka's had an awesome season so far, contributing massively, so he'll be looking for a good result tonight. Williams in third, Alfa Romeo in fourth, and Red Bull in fifth. So now we've got that out of the way, everybody's up to speed. I'm relying on my glamorous co-commentator to let me know where to go and who to follow on the quali times.
Myself, I'm on board with Fretty at the moment, who didn't set a lap yet, is entering sector 2.
So we could see
Notice Huss had a great time, moved into P7, and
oh, Fretty's just had a bit. He's done it for the stream. What a shot! What a shot! Nice one, Fretty.
Yeah, this is to blame on me if it's the traction, because I gave him a setup.
Oh my goodness! Nobody actually uses your setups that you give them. Everybody accepts them and says thank you, but nobody actually uses them because there's only you that can drive with it.
He had no practice, so I gave him a setup.
Oh well, we'll jump off. So we've got Ross that set the first fast lap with a 10.8. Rebastian.
It's a great lap.
Yeah, that is a very good lap. 10.9. Al in third with an 11 flat, followed by Rodo with an 11.0 as well. Lewis 11.2. So to put that into perspective to last night, we'd got Rauchens, who managed, I think, a 10.8 or a 10.7, and Craigo was just behind with a 10.8. So I suspect that as the track rubbers in, these guys are going to get a little bit quicker as they go through. I'm probably expecting us to get down to the 10.5s, maybe 10.4s.
Yeah, I was just on board with your Alpine teammate, Philip Hoxton, but I don't know if the Aston Martin. Oh, and now I switched to Huss, who just spun around. I don't think I need to go on board with drivers, because this is not going well so far.
So you're staying off the drivers?
Well, I'm gonna have a quick look for you who's the first one who's gonna come across the line. It's BYMGO. Moves in P12 with an 11.4.
So just looking at the TAS system, not to have a big spoiler alert, but on the TAS system it's telling us that we've got a dry quali, we've got a dry race, but around 30 minutes it goes overcast, and at 45 minutes we've got rain. So it could be that at the end of the race we start to see some rain kicking in. As we say that, Ross just goes quickest with a 10.5.
Yeah, L is also improving by 2/10 in sector 2. So
let's jump on board
he's
with
going to
that.
dive into the 110.
And he goes second.
10.8.
10.8. And Zabiaka has
Rodo.
retired, which is a shame because he was setting green sectors on both first two sectors. So
Then we see Dino moves into P7. I believe MGO is coming in, so you Warrior will be also coming in because he's already on 1 minute and 30 seconds.
have you been giving Yule some tips, being a fellow Dutchman?
No, I'm trusting him completely. Stanchek is coming towards the line, 13.6, but Zabiaka actually retired on track, or it's L. No, it's Zabiaka who's standing on the main straight. He is gone now. Hello, Bastian, your helping teammate.
As he comes across the line,
Go,
10.7. Good
But
laps.
so
These are
far,
good
it's
laps.
looking really close in the top 4 so far. It's, the only 4 drivers go into the 110.
Yeah, Dino was on
make
a
it
lap,
5.
but he's looks like Dino's coming in.
Rodo joining the party. Tomczak is also improving.
Yeah, let's stay on board with Tonchek. Good evening, Colin. Zabiaka's also in the chat. Nice to see you in the chat, Colin. Good evening, Evil Master. Good evening, Mr. Bread. Good evening, Backer. Good evening, whoever else is in the chat. Nice to see you all. If you've got any predictions, please fire them into the chat. We will try to make sure that everybody gets good coverage tonight. Let's have a little, we'll jump on board with Philip Hogston. So when I spoke to Philip before the race, he was a little bit surprised about being put in mid-gear, but we'd got the spaces left, so he said he would give it his all and do his best. So this is going to be interesting. I have raced against Philip before in another league, and I know he is quite quick. So we will see how he performs tonight. But great to have him here in RPM.
And in your favourite team.
Well,
Are you going to take the Alpines on the next season as well? Beautiful pink car.
I'm not sure. Oh no, the horse is retired. Horse is retired. So before the stream, Horse had said to me,
Oh,
can you please not give me any coverage on stream because I don't want to crash? And he's crashed anyway.
yeah, Haas is standing in the middle of the track there, and Freddy went off in the same corner. I'm actually, I don't think Freddy likes me anymore after giving him a setup, and so far it's not working for him.
Zabiaka's saying in the chat that he's going to do a P20 to P1, which is not even possible because there's only 18 drivers. There's only 18 drivers,
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
and Big Puggy's going last. So unfortunately that won't happen, but you can do 17th to first, Zab. So best of luck with that.
Rodo now moving in P2, 10.6. Once again, top 5 really close.
Westy coming in the pits
And
just as we jump on board. Let's go back to that Alpine.
Quinn also in the 10s, so great lap from him as well, reserving the mid-gear.
He is, yeah. Quinn did his first permanent drive for low gear last night, and his pace at the start of the race was absolutely fantastic. And then towards the end, it just seemed to drop off a little bit. I think he pitted around lap 12 on the softs, and then towards the end of the race, I think his mediums started to just give way on him a little bit. So maybe he will take the softs a little bit longer tonight. Could be. But yeah, great from him. 10.9. Really awesome lap.
Out of the top 5, it's Lewis out of the G Brothers to actually start the first final stint, I believe it is already.
BYMGO's on a lap. We need to find a shorter name for him. That's a lot to say, but he's on a good lap.
Just call him Gio.
Yeah,
Or Bye. Bye.
There's, yeah, there is a song about his name. Half a tenth quicker. Really good. At 10.9.
Yeah, moving in P6. Also in the tens. So,
West is retired.
Westy has seen enough, retired his car in the pit lane. Lewis is now coming to finish as first driver out of the top 5, as I said, and then validates on the right before the final corner.
He might be going for another lap.
Check is on an out lap. Yeast is on an out lap. And then, so probably Ross will be the first one.
Yeah,
Trying
he's
to
1.5
keep you
tenths
today,
up.
but it's quite a puzzle. And if validates are the same, it's a G thing.
It's a G
It's a
thing.
G thing.
It is definitely a G thing. There's a song about that as well, I think.
Fred, he is on an out lap. Yeah, so I think we're back at the...
Let's stay on board with Fretty. Let's stay on board. We're gonna try and make sure that everybody gets lots of coverage tonight. Fretty's a bit of a Sunday man, isn't he? He's a race man. He's not a quali man. As Yeast is retired.
Nah, they call him Checo. Oh, big moment there.
Big
Great
moment
save.
there. That's thanks to Backer's setup. Was it a real setup that you gave him, or was it that joke setup?
Yeah, I just picked it from hard laps from Higgsy.
Ah, okay. From which track?
Yeah, might be an ACC setup.
Yeah, Zabiaka's saying in the chat, I don't recommend using Backer's setup, so R.I.P. Freddy.
Well, it's looking like he's gonna come across the line.
Yeah,
aiming for a 10. He isn't.
It's gonna be a 12-2.
12.2. But he didn't have any practice either, so that might be it as well.
Yeah, and I don't think this is a track you can just pick up and go quick on straight away. I think.
And not forgetting he's no assist, no line, so I can't even get a corner right with a line on, so. The next car coming through. Oh, that might be, no, it's Philip is on a lap. You Warrior, I guess. No, Booty, it's the other half driver.
Oh,
and
time
wow,
check goes off. Right in front of Booty,
yeah.
causing him to stop the lap. So he comes in the pits. Next one coming through is McLaren.
Ross, and he's doing a second lap on the same tire as well.
Looks like a reasonable lap. Nope, he's coming in the
And
pits.
he's going in.
Next one is an Alfa
Fretty.
Aston Martin.
There you go,
Fretty,
11.6 for Fretty.
Here it comes. Yeah. Getting closer. 2 minutes 30
and I
remaining.
think Rodo in P2 right now, so, but already on 1 minute and 4 seconds. So I don't know if that's a great aiming point. Let's see. Takes the left side of the track. You see a lot of guys go to the right side, taking the shortest line. Lewis, and then your Alpine teammate Philip. Not invalidating this time. And
the
goes
pits.
in. Philip is also not going for it.
Nope. Phillips decided he's done as well.
Rodo is not going for it.
So have we got anybody on a lap? We've got Fretty
Probably
on
you.
one.
Yeah, you. In front of Fretty, you Warrior
Yeah,
is
he's
on
2
a lap.
tenths down. Almost improves, but not quite, so stays in 12th.
Fretty now driving on my speed.
And that looks like it's your grid for the race. So Ross has put it on pole.
Orange, it's orange.
Yeah, you'll be pleased about that.
Absolutely. So, we got top three different teams. That's great. A lot of different teams apart from the McLaren.
Yeah, Ross
Lewis
will be really pleased with that, getting in a good quali position over Al, that's for sure. So it looks like we're still waiting for somebody to get back in, push back into the pits, which is Rodo, and then that should be the end of quali. That
Rodo is
quick.
really close to Ross, and he's been in great form the last weeks. Rodo.
So we got on the front row, we've got Ross and Rodo. Second row, we've got Sebastian and Lewis, the other G. Third row, we've got Dino and Al, our championship leader. Fourth row, we've got Booty and Gio. Fifth row, we've got Quinn and Tonchek. The first driver starting outside of the top 10 on the sixth row is Huss with Jewel. So I'm guessing that we will see Huss and Jewel on the mediums. We've then got Philip, Arix, Fretwell, Westy, Zabiaka and Big Puggy making up the back of the grid. So if anybody in the chat has got any predictions for the race, apart from Evil, who will say he predicts a safety car, which is probably a safe bet.
I think Haas will be really pleased after he, of course, DNF'd real early in quali. So he will be really pleased still on the sixth row of the grid.
He had, Huss had really good pace on the Monday night practice race. Really good pace, consistent. So hopefully he can put that together in the race. Bit unlucky really, crashing out of quali, but I do know how that feels because the same thing happened to me last night. Hopefully.
Not only you last night.
No, about 6 of us. Hopefully Huss has not crashed on the same corner that I did, because he did have a little laugh at me for crashing just there.
Where did you crash?
Is it the exit of turn 3?
Ah, no. He crashed coming up the DRS straight. Oh no, he crashed right before the final corner. My bad.
So yeah, it was a different
So
corner.
what's your prediction in here?
Mine? I'm going to play it safe, I think. I think we're going to see a battle between one of the Gs, Sebastian, Rodo, Lewis, Dino and Al. So basically, the top six minus one of the Gs. I think one of the Gs
All right.
is going to probably have a little incident, unfortunately. But that's just my prediction. So we've got Cranky joining us in the chat saying he thinks Fretty's going to win, followed by Huss, followed by someone in third and the safety car in fourth. Yeah, that sounds pretty realistic. So looking at the tyres, we have got Huss on the mediums. We've got Jewel on the mediums. We've got Philip Hogston, who has gone on to the softs. Interesting choice. We've got Arix Yeast that's gone on to the hards. Fretty's gone to the softs. Westy's gone to the hards. And Zabiaka and Puggy has gone to the softs as well. So I think that Puggy's gone to the softs because he thinks there's going to be an early safety car. A little bit of news on Big Puggy, actually. We have heard, there is a rumour that he's closed the waffle shop and he's actually moved and he's now opened a flapjack shop instead. So anybody that is looking to get Puggy's waffles, unfortunately you will be disappointed because the waffle shop is closed, but the flapjack shop is now open. So if you want further details on how to get those flapjacks and where the shop is, then just DM Big Puggy in the Discord and I'm sure he'd be more than happy to talk you through how to get the flapjacks.
I'm quite disappointed by that though. I ordered a lot of waffles from Puggy, but
well, you were one of his best customers, really, weren't you? So
yeah.
I've not got a very good camera view here, it's not helping me. I'm
Uh.
hoping when the lights go, this improves a little bit. Here we go. 3,
Take
4,
P4.
5 lights. And the waffle shop is open. Let's go. As we come into the
Great
first
start
corner.
from Rodo already.
Great start on the inside. Rodo, 2 McLarens get away. Al gets away cleanly. Oh, there's a bit of banging at the back. Looked like a Ferrari. Let's have a little look. Second corner.
It looked like someone was standing still there. And everyone needed to get around it. They're side by side here. It's beautiful.
Looks like it could have been Westy on those hards as we just jump back up. So we've got Fretty made it up to 13th. Phillips in 12th.
Westy went to 3 damage on his front wing, so he had a little bit of contact. I don't know if he's actually feeling it, but
We've got Al.
Yeast definitely has.
We've got Al climbing all over the back of Dino. Ross has got away here. He's got 9/10. He's got a full second in the first lap as Al pulls out and goes past Dino on the straight. Clean move from Al, so he's worked his way through up 1 position closer to his rival. But he does have Lewis in front of him next, and Lewis is probably not going to make it easy for Al coming through. So we'll have to see how that goes. Let's have a quick look at positions
Westy
gained.
didn't go in, so he doesn't feel anything weird on his car so far. Yeast went it. He had no front wing left. He got really lucky because he doesn't have a helmet either, so he could have hurt his eyes really bad there.
Yeah, it seems like every time we're on comms, there's a driver with no
Drivers
helmet.
with no helmet. Yeah.
I think the first one was the Maverick that was spotted with no helmet.
Yeah, I believe it was a season 1.
That was
But they still didn't fix it.
still not fixed at the end of the game cycle as well. This looks like a real clean start to the race. 2 laps in,
Yeah.
and everybody's still running.
Really close to each other as well. Tomczak now having a look around the outside of Hus. Into turn 1. That's a great place to be because it opens up the inside on the left one, but Hus
Ooh.
takes a really defensive line there.
And Philip picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
That's really unfortunate, but yeah, if the early safety car comes in, you don't get too much damage from it. Because they will box anyway. We got a yellow flag, a second.
We've got Rodo. Rodo is out. Oh, and we've got another one. We've got another one,
Oh,
and it's Jewel.
Oh, that's very unfortunate for you who couldn't avoid him. Yeah. It's like a bank at that corner. You can't see what's behind it.
Yeah, we've got Rodo
And there we
out,
go.
and Jewel is still in, but with damage as we look at the TAS system. We do have Jewel with the no front wing, and we got Westy with only 3% damage, so he probably, like you say, he probably can't feel that. But we do have a safety car, so this is going to play into the hands of the guys that put the softs on. The guys on the mediums, which I think is going to be Huss, who is going to be the lead driver on the tyres.
So far there's nobody coming
Nobody's
in. Yeah, you
picked it.
of course coming. Fretty is going in. He's gonna take the hards to the end.
Probably, yeah.
And Puggy is coming in. Also for a set of hards. Fretty takes mediums.
He's thinking there's going to be another safety car.
And you goes to the hards as well.
Philip's gone to the
And then
hards.
Oh, did a little move there like he was going in. And Yeast is on the mediums at the back of the pack right now. Yeah, and he will stay there. So that's the safety car. Evil predicted without saying it.
We've got a very important Marko Solanovic joining us in the chat, saying that he likes how we pronounce Dino, or Dino Dino. Dino Dino, we can't make up our minds. So
I don't know.
if anyone in the chat has got an opinion on how to pronounce Dino or Dino, feel free.
Or Geno.
Geno?
Yeah, it might be.
Oh, we're not having elocution lessons.
I don't know. Maybe it's something Croatian. He's Croatian, right? So
He is.
maybe the I in Croatia is a bit different than our I.
And
Oh,
we've got
you
Jewel
are actually retired behind the safety car. And that's not what I want to see from the Dutch guys in here. Oh, so it's Dino. Marco just confirms it's Dino. Like dinosaur.
Yeah, but when he says
saw.
when he says first one, but first one is if you call him Dino Dino, then it's Dino.
Then
if
it's
it's Dino Dino, then it's Dino. So what we need you to do is actually write it, Marco, so we know.
Yeah, but he will write it the same as it's on the table.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You're making it really confusing right now.
Yeah, but there's a safety car and we've got no press room, so it's just, you know, a bit of time filling, a bit of time. I mean, we could talk about the waffle shop closure, but I think we've
just
done
say
that
if
one.
if it's Dino type 1, if it's Dino type 2.
Phonetics lessons with Backer and Spritzy on a Wednesday evening. How to pronounce your name. Ooh, safety car's in this lap.
Is going in.
Yeah, get back to it. Right.
And now Colin gets what he wanted to see. One of the G's on a safety car restart.
Yeah, I've got every driver with bars on Wi-Fi, which I think is actually my connection. So it's not the driver's connection, and as long as the stream is working okay for now, it's going to stay as it is.
Type 2. It's Dino.
Dino.
Or was it Dino? What did I say?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
We'll have to watch it back to see which one it was. Right, back to the action. Oh, Ross is holding them. He's gone. He's stopped. He's gone again. Oh, that was on the edge. Stewards will be looking at that.
Lewis is away. I'm pretty sure those guys are in the party, of course. Maybe even in the same room.
And there's definitely a Robastian sandwich going on there.
Bootsy getting into P5.
He's gone past Dino.
Us back in P7 already. Hus is not messing around. Oh, and Zabiaka missed the corner there a little. So is this now considered as a 14-car fight for the lead?
It seems to be. Quinn's having a great race as well. Come on, Quinn. My teammate from Low Gear. Mixing it up with the mid-gear guys.
I'm waiting for Quinn, his friend, to get back at it yet. Didn't see him yet. They call him Quinn Verstappen.
This is Quinn the only Dutchman left in the field?
Yeah. But we can just make someone Dutch if you want.
Westy.
Like us. We just make us Dutch.
No, we can make Westy Dutch.
Oh, Westy, Puggy side by side. Westy on the outside.
Oh, Westy won't like that. Westy won't like that.
Former teammates this season in Low Gear.
Oh yeah, he's let him through, he's let him go. Fretty. Ooh.
Fretty now.
Oh,
having a little look.
Oh, as Yeast
is
comes
on his defense.
Oh my goodness, now there's a battle. Yeast versus Westy. Do you see what I did there? North versus South and Yeast versus Westy. Oh yeah, it's been a long it's been a long day. Oh, this is gonna get.
I'm watching it all from
that's
Freddie is on board.
that's a tight corner to stick your nose in. Oh, and Yeast looks like he's got no patience here, so it's going to be a move up the straight. I don't think DRS is enabled yet. I've not seen the. I might be wrong.
No, it's not.
It's not. He's using up all his ERS. Is he going to do a?
Defending for his life here.
Trying to keep one eye on what's going on up the front.
Oh,
We've got
boy.
Ross with a 1 second lead.
This is really
This
close.
is going to get tight.
Now he's hit.
Yeast is it the south
Freddie's
of west?
chilling behind. Oh,
That's
Wesley
not the
clipping a
place
bit
to
of-
do it. Oh, I feel like I've got a bit seasick there as Fretty comes up the inside. Oh, This is some
could
great
see
battling.
clearly from Freddie is on board that Wesley clipped a bit of the grass. Yeast was on his inside.
this is
Taking a
this is
gamble on
quite
that corner.
it is quite a difficult track to overtake on, though, isn't it? This track is. There's not
Yeah, it is.
loads of overtaking places, and I think if you're not overtaking into turn
Oh,
one,
now Freddie
Oh,
outbraking
Freddie's lost a
himself,
wing.
hitting Wesley.
he's definitely got damage. I saw it come off. He does 26% damage
Yeah.
on the front wing, so he's going to be going in the pits as Yeast goes to the west of him, as he now, and DRS is enabled.
I
So-
moved on board to Zabiaka right now, trying to put pressure on Quinn Verstappen.
He is Quinn Verstappen tonight in the Red Bull.
Yeah, that's why I assigned him the Red Bull.
Oh, I see what you've done there.
I would have given him an Alpine, but they were both taken already, so.
Yeah, go Quinn, representing low gear.
I really hope Freddie watches the stream straight away, because then I would like to say I'm not opening any DMs tonight, Freddie.
After that setup share.
So if I don't respond, at least I told you on stream, I'm not opening any DMs tonight. And it looks like Yeast is off again.
Tomczek's got DRS on Huss. Huss doesn't have DRS on Dino.
No ERS left here. So Huss is really pushing to keep up with the guys in front.
And we've missed it up front. Do apologise. We've got the G's.
A McLaren 1-2.
We have got a McLaren 1-2, which will please you and Brian. We've got the G brothers out front. Sebastian's dropped to
GG.
third. Yeah, GG, Lewis and Ross. And then we got championship leader Al. But they're still only on the first set of soft tyres, so
Anything can happen.
yeah, we've got Colin in the chat telling us that Lewis has passed Sebastian. Yeah, sorry, Colin. We were trying to keep up with everything, which is not. It's not easy for us to. We're getting old. And then we got Booty off the back of Al, 2.1 seconds.
Dino might go for a move now on Booty. He's really close, having DRS as well. Booty is out of ERS to defense, so
Is he going to go up the inside?
Late.
He is. As we go round. Oh, Booty defends.
this is some,
Oh, sensible
some
driving.
really respectful driving.
Respectful
from
and
these
clean,
two.
yeah,
Beautiful.
absolutely. We'll stay on board. Huss is catching them up as well, 1.7 seconds behind there.
And Booty not going for any silly moves here.
Nice to see Boris in the chat. Very good evening to you, Boris. Hope you're keeping well. Appreciating my Yeast and West jokes. Glad somebody does. Oh, Huss down to 0.9. Come on, Huss. Not that I'm biased. But I do practice with Huss on a Monday.
So I think we're gonna see Booty actually coming back on Dino now again.
I think so.
Dino
I
Dino.
think so. These, I just wonder when who's going to make the earliest call on those soft tyres. Colin,
Look at the run from the Haas.
Colin may know. Colin, how many laps can the mediums do? That's the question.
23.
23, you think? Okay.
Nah, more. They can do more. 25 or something like that. But if you pit lap 30, lap 14, you're safe. But I would like Colin to confirm. He's a technical masterpiece in RPM.
Yeah, the human statistician. Colin says he can't say because he's racing tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, Colin, if you told us that information, that all of your rivals would get the better of you just for knowing how many laps the mediums can do. Yeah, don't give away your secrets. I'll Google it in the commercial break for the waffle shop.
And now Huss is back at it, like you said.
And Tonchek is right behind Huss as well.
We missed it again, but L passed Robastian.
Oh, it looks like we've got a bit of infighting going on here between the G's. Oh, Collins revealed his secret. 30 laps the mediums can do.
30 laps. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I was driving, to be honest. I think about 3 laps is about the most I could do.
How hard are the G's gonna fight?
I think that Al, my sneaky suspicion is that Al has a bit more pace than he's letting on. Scott, of course, is his name. I think he's got a bit more pace, and what I have noticed is that some drivers are quicker on the softs, and then when you go to the mediums, other drivers come into their own. So this is going to be interesting to see who makes the first call. Let's hope the McLarens don't double stack. That would be a bit embarrassing.
Really embarrassing. Yeah, but it's also how hard are they gonna fight? Because of course I raced multiple seasons with Rick as my teammate. In the first 2-3 seasons, yeah, you're working as a team, but at some point you really get bored of your brother and you're
you
gonna
just want to
fight
kill
him.
each other.
Like, yeah, you're gonna fight him even harder than the rest on the grid. So I don't know if the G's already reached that point, but
no, I think probably Lewis is aware of the championship. So, I mean, from a constructor's point of view, they're doing an awesome job. But I'm not giving up on Al or Robastian because
not at all.
No, because I think that when you switch to mediums, and I'm guessing that Al's going to do the undercut, I would say he might go in on either this lap or the next lap, and probably Robastian will do the same if he's confident on those mediums.
And while I'm watching the battle of P6, 7, 8 and 9, did you notice the sun is disappearing?
I'd forgot about that. Yeah, we've got rain coming, haven't we, later?
Towards the end of the race, and of course we had a safety car, so we already lost some time.
What is the lobby settings for RPM regarding forecast accuracy? Oh, we've got one in.
Just
Booty's
normal.
in.
It's Booty making the first soft driver to actually box.
Yeah, I think the undercut's going to be quite powerful here if he comes out in clear air. It's going to be interesting to see, because if you come out in clear air, I think the undercut will work. If you come out in traffic...
Oh, and look at Quinn Verstappen here. The mediums are doing their work right now.
And Booty is out. He is in clear air, so that could play right into his hands.
And L is really close to the G guys now. He's almost within DRS.
If he joined them, would that make him Al G?
I don't. I'm having a quick look at the tires, but L is having the worst tire wear out of the three. It's minimal. Robastian is even worse.
Ross
He's
is in.
the
Ross
one
is
on
in.
track.
Ross is in. Ross
So
is
the G's are
in.
not taking any risks.
Robastian stays out. Dino stays out. Dino stays out. And Huss is the lead runner on those mediums.
Yeah, not forgetting that fight will be for a position, and Ross will need to get past all those guys, making up for the time he might lose. You don't know.
I think
You
it
never
depends
know.
where he comes back out. He's come back out with 5.8 seconds of clear air, so that's worked really, really well for Ross because he's now got clear air and he can get moving down the track. And we've got a yellow
we
in
got a yellow
sector
flag.
2, which looks to be a Aston.
Zabiaka
Oh, Zab not having
cutting
much
the grass
luck.
there.
And he's
Oh,
got
and-
Ross. Ross has gone through. When you finish cutting that grass, Zab, you can come round my house if you want. I got a bit of lawn needs cutting. I've been
No
putting,
damage for the Aston Martin driver, but I reckon he's gonna come in for the mediums now. Oh, and now in the way of Westy as well.
Al's coming in.
And
So Lewis is staying out.
an opportunistic move there from Yeast.
Opportunistic, that's a big word after Heineken. Ooh, Tonchek picks up a 5-second penalty. Speeding in the pit lane, that's not good. He wouldn't want that.
Where is L gonna come out? Ross is passing
On
L.
board with him now. Yeah, the
And Lewis is
undercuts.
staying out another lap, so
Oh, Al, this is going to be close.
in front of Yeast
He's
and
in
Westy.
front of Yeast. But that's the power of the undercut, isn't it? 2.9 seconds behind Ross now. So this is going to be
But-
even worse for Lewis. Because Lewis is probably going to come out. Oh, we got a yellow in sector 3, which looks to be an Alpine. On the
That's
straight.
Philip Hodgson,
Oh,
who
Phillips
spun in the final corner.
having a bit of a
Not
tough...
having the best debut. He did great in quali. Sometimes, yeah,
This is
the
a-
race doesn't fall your way.
Yeah, this is quite a tough track. Lewis is
And
pitted.
Lewis is coming in now. So now the question is, Ross and L, where are Ross is gonna pass, but is L gonna pass Lewis? He did have free air on new set of mediums. And he's coming up the main straight now.
He is indeed.
And he is gonna do it. Oh, this is gonna be really tight.
You can just see in the corner of the screen the McLaren. He's
Oh,
done it.
oh.
He's come out back in front of Al. So Lewis must have absolutely put the hammer down in those two outlaps, and his tyres will be just a tiny bit fresher than Al's towards only
But
one
L,
lap. only
his
one
tires
lap.
will be on temperature, and he will be able to attack straight away as soon as he gets in the DRS.
And don't forget, we've got a little bit of rain coming towards the end of this race,
Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
and we're only halfway through.
Never rains in Holland, you know.
You sure?
So that's the first DRS for L. Getting closer, but looks like Ross. Nah, I thought maybe Ross was giving Lewis a little bit of DRS as well.
No, he's got to get it because he's in the detection zone. So these three are going to continue battling out. So we've got Robastian stayed out 18 laps.
L also doing the fastest lap.
Why is Robastian stayed out for 18 laps on the softs?
I don't know, but you can clearly see his tires are really falling off now as well.
Let's have a little look at the
Look at
tyre
those
wear.
tires, they're at 70% almost.
Yeah, 69%. But he's not, I mean, he's not waiting for the rain, is he? Because the rain's not going to come anytime soon. So he's going to have to go in for, and he's going to have to put on a set of softs, set of mediums, sorry. Just in, he can't put softs on in case the rain doesn't come or it doesn't rain enough to warrant the inters. So Puggy's also worked his way
Also,
up through well.
yeah, just wanted to say, let's not forget Puggy is not boxing anymore. I know the guys behind are no reserves, but it's still a position fight coming up.
Yeah, those
Puggy's
hards
just
will
chilling
go.
there on his hard.
They will go to the rain, if the rain comes. Al's now in the DRS, but has used all his ERS.
So did Lewis.
Also known as the electrical system.
The electrical system.
The
Very
electrical
important system.
Very important. I need to have a look into that. Right.
Do we have any other close fights at the moment?
We do,
Yeah,
we've
got
got
a yellow
Western.
flag is set to do. That's Huss, I guess. Yeah, Huss. Ooh, and Puggy can just get caught. Oh. Oh, and this L is not gonna like this.
No, Al is
I
going to
mean,
like
Lewis.
it.
Lewis
Yeah.
is not gonna like it.
Lewis G is not going to like it. Ali G is going to love it.
But look at Ross. He went off throttle a little.
I could see rain. I could definitely see rain. Get the umbrellas
This is
out,
where
folks.
Robastian-
In the chat, get your umbrellas up, get your Macs on. It's gonna rain. Robastian may end up pulling off an absolute masterstroke if he can keep them hard.
Yeah.
But how much? They must be so worn by now.
Almost 75%, yeah.
They
So
are.
it's gonna, but track temperature is going down now as well. And I can see rain as well, yeah.
So if Robastian
Confirming
can
it's
see,
not your gin and tonic.
no, I've not put any gin and tonic on the screen. It's raining as well. It's really raining on this part of the track. I'm on board with Al, and it's. Oh, Robastian could have pulled off an absolute masterstroke here with a, because he's got a 6-second lead to Puggy, who's got a 1-second lead over Ross.
Yeah, and it's still 15 laps to go. But look at those tires on board with Robastian. That terrifies me.
Yeah, he could get a puncture, of course, but he's staying out again. So, but the grip won't be as important as it was, because if it's raining anyway, the difference won't be huge. So the grip won't be a problem. It's just whether or not he might get a puncture, but then the wear's going to ease off. He's at 76% on those tyres now. Let's jump on board with him and see how it's looking. Hopefully
Yeah.
not giving him any
In the
commentator's
meantime,
curse.
Ross is really close to Puggy, making Lewis come really close to Ross, making L come really close to Lewis.
Yeah, Ross won't want to make too many risky choices. I wouldn't have thought, with a bit of rain and also knowing that Al's behind the other G.
Yeah, but like you said, it's as soon as you get behind the car, getting past is the hardest part.
They are closing up on Robastian though.
Yeah, Robastian, his tires are now nearly 80%. And Ross is gonna pass Puggy here on the main straight. Pretty sure about that.
And it does only say light
maybe a late
rain.
break here for Puggy. Oh no, it's a late break from Ross. A really late break. Oh, and there's a bit of wheel banging.
Puggy defends that lovely. You've got the yellow marks on Puggy's tyres. Yeah, Puggy defends that lovely, but they are catching. But they are catching Robastian. Robastian's eased off. He's waiting for more rain, but I'm not sure it's going to come because it only says light rain, and then it stops raining and goes back to overcast. So I think.
Or he's waiting for someone to struggle in this rain, maybe. Safety car.
Yeah, I'm not sure
But
that.
he can't go to the softs again. And his softs just passed the 80% mark.
Yeah,
So
you can. They even look like on the screen they're graining up. He's going to have to do something, but what does he do? Does he take the gamble?
gonna see it now. He's coming out of the final corner, but it doesn't look like he's gonna go in. Nope.
He's going out again. Let's have a look what we. Let's have a look what tyre we're.
Ross now managed to get
81%
Puggy.
Robastian's tyres.
It's really exciting. Puggy once again defending for his life there. Little mistake from Lewis opening the door up for Al.
Oh, Huss got
And
penalty
Huss is
speeding
going
in
in.
the pit lane.
Westy is going in. Oh. Westy taking the Intus. That looks a little bit early to me.
Yeah, but sometimes the game stream in spectator mode can give a slightly different view compared to the driver's view. So maybe he is. Yeah, Huss has took the mediums though. Oh, and Philip gets another penalty.
Philip going in as well. And it's new softs for Philip. So Westy is the first car actually taking the Intus. They don't look really good so far, but
That's an understatement. Fretty's gone a bit quiet, just working his way back through. He's on the hards, done 14 laps.
and Al is just hanging back, waiting for Lewis to maybe take a Puggy again. Opening a door, opening a little gap for Al. And he will be there. You can see Lewis is also pushing his ERS, his electrical system. Al is not using it.
And Ross has
And
caught right up to Robastian.
Yeah.
So
I was
Robastian,
about to say.
oh, as he just puts the power down. Robastian is,
Robastian on 85% now.
oh, Huss has got done for speeding again in the pit lane. And Ross goes
Ross
past
is past.
as if Robastian is standing
And,
still. I
look.
think he's going to have to pit.
Yeah,
He's going to have to pit.
it's sliding everywhere, but look at Al. He is really, now in the back of Puggy, but
Oh, Robastian's going to pit. He's going to come in front. No, he is.
oh,
Oh wow, that was close.
so
Yeah,
Robastian is pitting with his 86% softs, but what is he gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna be the mediums.
He's going to have to
Medium
put the
for
mediums
Robastian.
on. Yeah.
Westy is still sliding around with his Intus.
So in some ways, Ross has got Lewis positioned perfectly between himself and Al. So if Al wants to get past Ross, he's going to have to get past Lewis first. And that might be more difficult than you think on a track that's notoriously hard to pass on and wet or damp. But DRS is still enabled, so that's an indication that it's not actually too wet. So it's probably mental rain, as they call it, on the visor.
In the meantime, Quinn Verstappen is gaining a lot on Booty for P4, so we might see a fight there. And Yeast, who already got 2 new wings in the pit, is in P6, worked his way all the way back up. But under pressure from Dino.
Dino.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So we'll leave that battle up front for a minute. Have a look at Quinn Verstappen. Yeast has made a good recovery. So Yeast is now up to 6th place. But he's done 24 laps on those mediums. Let's have a look at his tyre wear.
Also,
We
Robastian's
can't see his tyre wear.
8.7 seconds behind Dino.
Well, we've got yellow and Tomczyk
And that's
is
Tomczyk
out.
out.
And it's a safety car. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Are the leaders...
The guys are gonna go for
Are they going to go for the
I'm
softs?
pretty sure about it.
Is Ross going to go for
I
the
think
softs? Or is Lewis going to go
One
for
of
the
the
softs?
McLarens will take it.
What's
I
Al
believe
going to
Ross.
do?
If they don't go, Al should go, in my opinion. Al is letting a gap fall to
They've got
so
that.
he
They've
can
got that.
respawn in time. But they can't go both, so and the McLarens are taking track position. So is Al.
Al is doing
So
the
no
same thing.
gambles from Al here.
What is going
Well,
on
the
here?
guys behind are on mediums as well. And Booty, yeah, he's not gonna let. If they are not gonna do it, Booty's gonna do it.
Quinn's
I
staying
love it.
out.
And Yeast going in. Dino staying out.
Do you know what this is going to do? This is going to bring Sebastian right back into play. So all of that time that he lost, he's going to end up in 6th place. And on the mediums.
But look how wet it is in the turn 3.
It is. It does look like it's got a lot wetter, yeah. Oh, and Booty's gone to the inters. So he's not gone on the softs, he's gone to the inters. Puggy's on the inters.
And he might be right here. Look how wet it became all of a sudden.
Has Booty just pulled off an absolute masterstroke? We shall
He
see.
might have, yeah.
He might have, yeah.
He might have, yeah.
And Puggy is on the inters. Fretty's gone on the inters. Fretty's usually a safe bet. Fretty knows the conditions. If he's gone to the inters, then the conditions are inters. So yeah, Booty might have just made the perfect call as he warms those tyres up. Oh, there's a joke. There's a joke
in the
in
meantime,
there
before
somewhere.
it's pouring down here, I'm walking to the bar real quick.
The leaders have just swapped positions. The leaders have probably swapped positions off track, which is allowed. If you go off track, you can let another car through. Oh! Oh! As Lewis spins onto the safety car and has dropped back to 8th place. Al is now behind his championship rival. Ross is going in, and Al is took the decision to stay out. That could be a huge decision as Westy comes through. Why has Westy come through? Westy's in AI, and Westy's just gone blasting straight through in his AI, and Westy is, unless it was classing it as a spin. So we've got Sebastian in 4th. We've got Booty in 5th. We've got Gio on the softs in 6th, but that could be a mistake. So as Bakker rejoins, because I can hear him.
Absolutely.
You've just missed.
Yeah.
You've just missed the craziest thing ever. So on the straight, Westy's AI has just overtook everyone, and Westy's now in 2nd place on track between Al and Quinn. So Ross went out. Ross went into the pits. Sorry, Lewis spun under the safety car. Ross went into the pits for the inters. Al stayed out, and Westy's AI went flying past everybody. so I'm not really sure exactly what's happening, because Westy's doesn't even say he's a lap down, and the safety car's in. Oh my goodness, this is going to be absolutely tricky as hell for Al on those mediums. But is it going to stop raining? That is the question. As the Heineken can opens in the background in the Bakker household. What is going to happen here? Is Booty just going to absolutely kick some Booty ass on those inters? He's got Sebastian's on the mediums as well. Al is taking them all the way up to the line.
Oh, but look at Al sliding
West is going
everywhere.
to absolutely cane it.
Booty having quite a great restart, to be honest.
Yeah, as Dino goes
those
wide,
slicks are
the
going
slicks
everywhere.
have gone, absolutely gone. So we've got.
And look at Booty, P2. I'm supporting Booty for the next 6 laps.
And he's got Westy in. Westy's moving out of the way. Great driving from Westy there. Not sure what
and we lost Dino.
Oh, and Puggy's coming through. Puggy's coming through in third as well. So this has really, really, really not worked out for the McLaren boys at all. And Al is still miraculously
on the mediums, but Lewis is going to catch him.
But
Lewis is going to catch
if it stops raining and if it eases off, then those mediums, there'll be a crossover point. Oh, as Booty sticks it up the inside. Oh, here comes Puggy. He's going to go up the inside of Al. Is he going to try it? This is tight corner. Yes. Oh, Puggy.
Oh,
oh my goodness. That'll be a bit of overtime in the waffle shop after that.
Oh,
Puggy's off.
Yeast and what's going on?
Puggy's off. Puggy's off. Oh, Yeast has come through into second place. Al, is he going to stay out? Is he going to stay out on the mediums? Surely he knows. Surely he knows that he can't possibly. Oh, we've got another safety car. We've got another safety car. So Al is going to. Oh my goodness me.
And there's one guy on grid here who is not liking this, and that's the Haas driver in front. Booty is not going to like this. He was 2.5 seconds clear of everyone.
Oh, Quinn picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I'm presuming everybody's going to go to the inters. Big Puggy has retired in the pits after that spin. BYMGO, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. He's in a wall, is he?
Yeah, he went off.
Oh, I thought he'd gone into the pits and then retired. Sorry. Sue me. There's already enough legal action going on in RPM without starting any more suing going on.
So Fretty in P4, I like it. Come on, Fretty!
Come on, Fretty! Yes, this is what we like to see. Getting his form back. Bit of a safety car, bit of rain.
Must be the setup in the rain.
Was it a wet? It was a wet setup you gave him. I see.
Yeah, probably.
I see. Great tactics. So Ross is
then
behind.
I hope for high gear it's not gonna rain tomorrow if Higgsy does a 110 in the rain.
And look who's in 7th place. So Philip has gone from the back of the grid in the dry, having a few incidents, to getting on those inters. He's now in 7th place with the championship leader Al behind him. So go Philip in the Alpine.
And why did Zabiaka pit for new mediums?
No idea. I've got absolutely no idea whatsoever. Why would I don't know. He's probably gonna hold up the safety car though. And he's got BYMGO behind him.
BYMGO.
BYMGO. Yeah, anyway. Right, next. So, West is in the pack, mixing it up. Oh, I can't wait to watch that back. West is AI. Oh, we've got both. We've got both going in. We've got BYMGO and Zab. Is he going to the wets? No, he's going to a new set of inters. He's only done. Oh, he's getting rid of his penalty, that's why.
Nose.
Yeah, and getting rid of his penalty, which is intelligent driving.
So, unfortunately, Westy made the good call, but a bit too early.
Well, at least we know that you weren't engineering him tonight. Because unless that's what you were doing when you disappeared off for that beer. Giving Westy some secret engineering. So the safety car is going to stay out for probably one more lap. This is going to be a real crazy last 4 laps of the race. 3, 4, 5 and 6.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a fight for the lead because we've seen Booty who is a really responsible driver, not too aggressive. And Yeast behind, who goes for every gap,
Yeah. So that's going to
followed
be...
by one of the G's, who might dive in a gap as well.
We could call him LG, couldn't we? I think they make... I
LG.
think he makes TVs. Oh, that was the shittest joke ever. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, so we've got Ross, we could call him RG, having some argy bargy. We've got Rebastian just behind. Oh, now we've got Westy in between Rebastian and Ross. So that's probably.
Oh, we lost us.
Oh, Huss is retired. Oh, Huss.
Behind the safety car. Why is every... Oh, and he's in the middle of the track. Oh, by Geo. Just got
Well,
past him.
Huss can't blame me for that because I've kept him off stream tonight. So
Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting how this is going to go down with, like I said, Booty are really careful in everything he does. Being chased down by two
yeah, safety cars in.
guys.
Safety cars in. So I think Yeast is going to go for this. He's going to go for the win. He's going to go for the win. I think that...
Yeah, but isn't he the man who sucks in every league race he is in? According to his bio on Discord.
Yeah, possibly. I've not checked. He's going to go for it. We know he's going to go for it. Lewis is going to go for it.
Yeah, he definitely is going to go for it, yeah.
Fretty's going to take it easy and let them go for it and
Fight
just
it out.
hang in there. Ross is going to try and get past Fretty. Oh, they've gapped him. They've gapped Ross. They've gapped Ross. Oh, Yeast is already up the inside on the first corner. Late break, late break. Has he got the job done? He has got the job done. Lewis still in touch. And Fretty's still in touch as well. Any little slip from the front three and Fretty's on the podium. Ross is also behind.
If he gets a podium, I'll just say I gave him a weird setup.
And Rebastian has dispatched Westy and is now coming up to the back of these guys. I think Rebastian can get on the back of this to make this a 6-car battle for the lead, as Ross is now getting a little bit impatient, sat behind Fretty. Probably wants to get past because he thinks if he gets past Fretty, Lewis will probably let him past. Probably. No guarantees.
Probably. And
Probably.
he can see that L is already behind Rebastian as well, so L managed to pass Philip.
Oh, it looks like Lewis just lost a connection there, but that might be mine, so don't take that as gospel, folks. Yeast has definitely
I can't confirm.
He's pulled a bit of a gap. He's pulled a bit of a gap. 9/10. There will be no DRS. Definitely levelled the pace out. We got Shaq joining us in the chat saying that
Big moment for us. Managed to save it, but he had a big moment coming out of turn 1 there. Nearly went reversed in the pit lane.
Oh, and Rebastian has got past Al, or has Al got past Rebastian? Al has got past Rebastian. It's Al that's caught up. So it's going to be a 7-car train. Oh, and Philip's doing great. Philip's keeping right up with Al as well.
Al is in P7 on my screen.
Yeah, Al is in P7 on my screen too. I'm not seeing things. If I said it wrong.
Oh, contact there between Ross and Fretty.
Yeah.
A lot happening right now.
Oh, he's trying to go around the outside.
Some optimistic moves here from RG. Bargy. But we're in the final lap.
We are in the last lap. Hasn't
Freddie
that come quick?
defending it.
Defending his 4th position, and rightly so. Oh, and Rebastian's going to have a look. Oh, Ross, not there, not there, not there. No, that's what happens.
That's Ross.
That is what happens. Not there. We said not there. Freddie just taking his normal line.
The AI of Westy just avoids him.
Freddie was just taking his normal line.
And L passing Robastian, but letting Robastian pass him again. Or is L having damage right now?
He is.
He's
As Philip comes through. Gio comes through.
And Quinn. And
championship
everyone is
leader.
going through.
Everybody's piling through. So we've got Yeast out front.
L trying to keep the championship alive. Really sportsmanship here from L.
Yeah, but his championship rival's down in 11th, so it's not really made a massive difference. It's just letting the others close the gap. As Yeast comes up to take the checkered flag on, I think, his 2nd RPM race. Eric Yeast in the Mercedes takes the win, followed by Booty. Amazing race. Lewis in 3rd. Freddie, congratulations on 4th. Great drive. Robastian in the Alpine in 5th. Zabiaka in 6th. Brilliant drive from Zabiaka there. Philip Hogston in his RPM debut taking 7th. We have Al taking
Gio
8th.
crashed in the final corner.
We've got Rick. I've got Rickard in 9th because the Rickard's not driving with us. So the Taz is telling me wrong there. But we've got a Red Bull in 9th. That might have been Quinn after his penalty. Could be. As we have a quick look at the results.
Yeah, so we lost Gio on the final corner as well.
So it was Quinn.
We're not doing 90%.
So we've
not
got
at
no,
a chance.
not at RPM. So we've got, it's unlucky, but keep it on track. We've got Al in 8th, Quinn in 9th, who will be removed because he is an inter-tier reserve. So Ross will take 9th place behind Al. Geo DNF, Westy, don't know if there's DNF, but we'll have to see. Huss DNF, Puggy DNF, Dino DNF, Tonchek DNF. So the very important engineering didn't work out as planned, Marco. We've got Yule in 17th, Rodo in 18th. So I guess we could try and invite the guys to a quick interview if you would like to do that, Backer.
I can. Give me a moment.
We can see if they want to join us for a quick chat. I don't know whether they will or not. Lewis may join us. I'm not sure. Anyone in the chat want to say who their driver of the day was? Feel free.
Booty. Or am I not allowed?
I was just having a drink of my gin and tonic. Yeah, I think Booty as well, for me. Fully agree. And Frettie's up there somewhere. That was from 15th on the grid up to 4th. Mr. Consistency.
So Lewis is already in the party, but so it's up to him to join. I did invite the winner and the number 2.
So do we have one of the McLaren drivers with us?
One of the McLaren drivers, yeah, me.
No, not you. Lewis? Is Lewis in the party or not?
He is in the party but didn't join yet, so I can set up a voice and do the interview if you want. Oh, we got someone joining. It's Yeast joining the party. It must be a big party there at the team of Mercedes. After chasing away front wing twice and winning a race, yeah, so might be a big party.
So Yeast,
Just another day at Mercedes, though.
how was that race for you, mate? congratulations on your first RPM win.
God, where do I start?
The beginning.
Let's go. I mean, until the second safety car, I thought it was just going to be like another disaster race. You know, because most leagues I race in, I have a disaster race at Zandvoort, and I honestly didn't look at the weather at all during the race. So when it rained, you couldn't picture the smile on my face. I thought, okay, maybe I could get a top 5. Then some cars started to crash, and then some cars didn't pit for inters under safety car. And at that point, I thought, okay, maybe I can get a podium.
At what point?
And then,
at what point did you know that you needed to go on the inters?
when I saw, who was it? I think it was the other Mercedes. I can't remember his name. And yeah, him and Booty going on to inters. And when I came out of the pits, I floored it, and I almost slammed the wall on exit. So at that point, I knew I was like, okay, scrap the softs, screw this, put inters on. And I'm surprised I only lost 1 place again when I pitted.
Yeah, no, it was, you came out of that really well. So, and the inters, everything felt good. You were definitely going to go for it after that last safety car, weren't you?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, we said that, and on stream.
I mean, it's just, I don't know really. Like, going into turn 1 and getting wing damage and being 17th by 30 seconds to just come out. I mean, I would have taken points at that point, you know.
Yeah, but that's how it can happen, isn't it? When the weather changes and one safety car can change everything. 2 safety cars.
I was staying out on those mediums just hoping for a safety car, and then the rain came, and that just gave me some sort of new confidence. I felt like I was on fresh mediums again. Yeah?
It just proves that you should stay in there and keep going, because you never know what's going to happen. So, congratulations, mate! Great win.
Thank you.
Great win. Certainly made the stream quite exciting. So, any other questions from you, Backer, before we move on?
Not at all. I believe he explained it all. Big congratulations on the win.
Okay, so I think we got. Who else have we got joining us in the?
We got Booty in, I believe.
Yep.
You there, buddy? Yeah. Great call on the inters, mate. You were the first one. We were really cheering for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, first race and P2. I can't complain about that.
Talk us through your race.
Yeah, well, I started on P7, I think, and then start was clean, everything was good and normal, but I lost a bit of time on the softs compared to the McLarens, and then Jeff told me it was like 10 minutes until the rain, so I knew it was gonna be around 20 minutes. Then I went into the pits to change on mediums, did a few laps, and then when the safety car came out, I was already, before the safety car came out, I was already thinking about changing to the inters, and then the safety car came out, so I thought, okay, now I'm gonna risk it, because if it's going to rain more, then I'll be first. And in the end I was first, but Yeast had a beautiful restart and passed me, and now I'm in P2, but I'm happy.
Can imagine. We already said on stream that you might take it careful on the restart.
Yeah.
Knowing you and Yeast got a different. We knew you and Yeast got a different style of racing. So that promised to be interesting. But you're more an aggressive driver than Booty is so far.
Fair enough.
So we knew Booty wouldn't fight you too hard. He would have been happy with a podium anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't disagree with that.
Okay, well, congratulations. Great race. So, have we got the third place driver?
As well, if you're watching. No, unfortunately, we don't.
We don't. So, well, congratulations to you two anyway. Thank you for joining us for the interview. And I know that both of you guys are fairly new to RPM. So, great to have you here, and congratulations and all the best for next week.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Where are we
I'll
next?
I'll take it. A German guy on P2 since we're neighbours.
That's because he couldn't get a Dutch guy on the podium tonight. But
I'll
there's
take it. I'll take it.
there's always tomorrow night. So, okay, guys, thank you very much. That's everything from us. We will be back tomorrow night at 7:30 for High Gear to see. Unfortunately, Backer can't drive because he's faked an injury on his knee. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Miraculously, it might be recovered for tomorrow. Who knows? Thanks to everybody for watching in the stream. Thank you, Dookie, for joining me on co-coms and not just leaving me alone. It's been an absolute pleasure to be back on comms with you. Any final words before we finish?
Same for me towards you, and another time, big congratulations to everyone who had a decent race today. Finished like Freddy P4, I believe, Booty P2. Yeast, great race, and congrats to everyone who gets some points.
Good stuff.
And that's it for me, and thanks for watching.
Okay, all right, we'll catch you tomorrow in High Gear.